Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to FM24 Youth Factory. It's episode number 70. The new season kicks off right now. It's QPR. We're on the road. QPR is one of the lower ranked teams in the league in terms of the season preview, so there's a real chance to beat them. Today, we debut a new formation. The formation itself, the shape, the 3-4-2-1 or the 3-4-3, it's the same as what we utilized much of last season. However, the style in which we play is going to be more on the front foot. And what better to do it when you have less to lose against a team like QPR, where they are a team that can be beat, that we can claim 3 points against. So we'll see. A little more pressing, a little higher up, a little more forthcoming in your attack and organized in your attack, and try to work that ball in the box as opposed to just being a simple counter-attacking team. But Sam Julian has already missed that. Wow, what a giveaway. Are you kidding me? That was awful possession. Trying to play out of the back there. We kicked it right to him. So Metcalf, Julian gets nowhere near it, but it bangs off the post, and McFadden kicks it to Webb, but Webb just taps it straight to Williams. Like, he's got a wide open teammate to play, and he kicks it to the guy who's on the opposite side of the defender right in front of his face. What a pathetic start to the season. Terrible giveaway, one of the worst we've seen ever in this series. I haven't seen many giveaways worse than that. Oh, and Hewitt has picked up a knock. We'll sub him at halftime. He's also had a yellow, so yeah. Not the start we were hoping for, especially when the dead have risen. QPR is using a 4-4-2, the old dead formation that nobody uses anymore. The formation that I grew up with, the basic tactic that hardly exists. It still exists a little bit, but like 2% of teams out there utilize something along those lines these days. Webb, good clearance. The defense was fine there. I don't mind what we did. Lyons blocks that one, goes out for a corner. Approaching halftime here. And outside of Hewitt, nobody's played particularly bad, and it was just that stupid giveaway. But QPR has been the better team. They've had 8 chances. Adekunle, we get a free kick on the edge of the box that so very nearly a foot, 2 feet away from that being a penalty. That corner, it's cleared out. Adekunle is going to get another chance at it. Switches out to Ward, though. Hassel outside to Walker. Walker retains the ball, taken down in the box, and it will be a penalty this time. Stepping up to take it, the number 10 man from number 20, Phil Hewitt, has picked up that new number this season, and he gets on board first. I think he had exactly 10 goals last year. Apparently that makes you worthy of the number. Not so much. He was definitely struggling. We're still going to sub him out here at halftime. Phil Hewitt wants to stay on, but the injury is affecting him. I'm not going to risk it this early in the season, especially when you have Alanahan, Penn Reese. So let's go ahead and give him the run out for the second half. And away we go. 45 to go in this opening game of the season. We have definitely not been the better team so far. And we might have to make adjustments to get ourselves into that type of position here with time. Of course, and Archie Jones coming into that attacking role and switching back to that standard 4-2-3-1 might do it. We've played an hour. Okay, we have really neutralized them this second half. McCartney, does not win that one. Gosh, he looked heavy favorite to win that, but Sila brings out a whole long ways, and that leads to a chance, and we're almost lucky to come away without a goal. Not great in possession at the moment, especially deep in our own end. Their press is hurting us. Lyons has teammates wide open, and instead he goes way back deep to the goalkeeper, who then just blasts it and gives it away. Thought Metcalf was offside, but another chance and another header rising up and over the bar. We've played 70. Quiet second half. At this point, I'm almost happy with the 1 point. We're going to switch to the more defensive formation here. When we utilized with a fair bit of success last year and try to hit them on the counter here in the final minutes because we're clearly not doing much offensively. Walker has not had a great game. Let's go ahead and bring on Whitehouse. Adekunle has had a quiet game. I'm not sure I have a sub for you though. Definitely don't have a quality sub for Adekunle. Oh, that was so close. What a stop from the keeper. And he held on to it, too. We've had 2 more chances in the last few minutes. Apparently, the counterattacking switch, at the moment anyway, is working well. Sharif. Haven't seen him for a while. And that is a goal kick. It was kind of close. League favorites, Wolves, are losing to recent promoted team Preston. Rossini does not win that ball. They're going to get a chance. Dickov gets some space. Julian, big stop there. That was headed right for the bottom corner. Partial clearance, not good enough. Dickov gets another chance. Blasted off a defender. Offside. Free kick. No, this could be the final kick of the game. And it is. No, in fact, we don't even get that final kick. And considering how things went in the grand scheme of things, I'm happy with a point. Reality is they probably should have gotten a second. They didn't. But we were able to employ 2 tactics quite easily. Hopefully Phil Hewitt's okay. But that's our first point in the bag at least. Birmingham City, League Cup. We are favorites, of course, as we're a division above them now, but, only just. They are picked just mid-table this season for League One, where the other 2 relegated sides are looking a bit stronger than they are. The choice between which of the 2 more attacking lineups to go for was made a lot easier when a couple days ago Archie Jones went down with a minor injury that will see him miss 2 to 3 weeks. Luckily, Hewitt is cleared to play, but I've put him on the bench as his fitness wasn't fantastic after the recovery there with the injury, so he is available to us if need be, but definitely wouldn't be good to go for 90. Looking good early on, though, with 3 shots in the first 10 minutes, already accumulating a decent amount of XG, and with a second attempt at the formation we used last time out. We'll see how it does, or if I need to start tweaking things. Of course, they are still learning it, and there are 3 tactics now to kind of pick up on, as we still have our 4-3-3. We still have our defensive 3-4-3, and now our bit of a more balanced 3-4-3 formation with this one, something in between. So we've got something that's purely front foot. We're a team that wants to control games. We have the defensive hit on the counter, and now we have that something a bit more balanced, a bit more in between, and that was close. If not Adam getting a touch there, Adekunle probably is putting that one in the back of the net, and we are very much in control of this match. 8 attempts in the first half hour, but somehow only 0.5 in the XG, but we are well on our way to a goal. Now 10 attempts. We need to get more of these on target, though. Just 1 so far. Adekunle gets Ward. Ward back inside to McCartney. Again, Adekunle. Again, back and forth, triangle passing there between them. We recover the ball, Adekunle, and goes just a little high, just a little bit wide. Birmingham City just picked up their first shot attempt of the game, so we have definitely been in control. The pressing, the formation, working out well. Walker intercepting, and Penalties back to Walker. Walker beats his man, beats the keeper, and it's 1-0, and it's been disallowed for offside. The fullback that was chasing him was well behind, and we were shoulder to shoulder with the center back. That's a shocking call right there for me. Yes, it was tight, but it, to me, looked well on. All right, we get second half underway with things definitely going well. We're going to go more positive now here in the second half as well with the control we've been able to display in this game. Free kick. Switch over to Walker. Walker takes it inside, and that's a goal kick. He had the bend on that, pulled it too far apparently. So it looked like the keeper might have had a touch to make it go that direction, and that one just skims up and over the bar. Another close chance. We still only have one shot on target, besides the one that we comfortably put in the back of the net that looked good. Webb picks up a yellow. He's also playing upset. That's their second attempt of the game. Go attacking. Instructions. Higher tempo. Time's almost up. Penalties. Going straight to penalties. In a game that we've absolutely dominated. In a game that we put the ball in the back of the net without issue, except for the call. And Phil Hewitt's anxious. Well, let's get a calm Lanahan-Penrese to go first. All right, on to penalties, and Lanahan-Penrese stepping up to take the first one, and he's going to put that in the upper corner past Ballinger. Brahimi's going to step up for this one, and Julian makes a huge save and hangs on to it. Not that there's any need in a shootout, but here is Hewitt, who looked nervous, but he is our best penalty taker, and despite the nerves, he's able to take control and put it in. Julian nearly gets another save, but that one slips past his fingertips, and it's 2-1. McFadden gets keeper going the wrong way first. Ballinger reacts and comes back the other way, but it's much too late, and it's 3-1. Julian finally guesses the wrong way, makes it 3-2. Birmingham staying in this thing for now. McCartney can nearly seal it and just squeezes that past Ballinger. It looks like Ballinger might have had that go between his hands. Julian, a save here will win it for us. Stanton, the man to take it. Pressure's on. Julian waited patiently, and that was well placed. Julian can't reach it. 4-3, but just as before, we could see a winner right here, right now, but it's with a conversion from Ward, and he taps it down the middle. Zero power whatsoever on that ball, and Ballinger just stands there and laughs at the ball. He didn't even have to touch it. He laughed at it, and the ball ran away from him, and now tied at 4. We're going to go to extra kicks here, and Whitehouse steps up, the young player, second-year player, with just a handful of appearances last year. First big pressure situation for him, and he does well. It's 5-4. Now Adam has to score. Julian guesses right, but not getting his feet underneath him, not diving well. Joseph gets us the lead once again, 6-5. Let's go, Julian. You made one huge save, and you came so close after that. Oh, gosh. Such a terrible take. Julian has sat like 4 kicks in a row in the middle, waiting and reacting. The one time he guesses is the one time that they kick it right down the middle. But luckily, we are ahead. Once again, it's 7-6. This is the 8th attempt. I mean, there's only been one non-conversion. That thing's barely tapped, and Julian's just like, hello, I'm dancing. Wow, Webb converts. It's 8-7. This thing's going on forever. McAllister stepping up. Julian with the save. He got a knee to that, or at least upper shin. Whew. We survive. We didn't get a single tournament win last year. We've opened up with one here in a game that we absolutely dominated and should have had a couple goals in. And then we squeak out a penalty victory to move on to the next round. It's almost as if we were relegated last season, because for the second time in just a few matches here, we're up against a League One side. This time it's Plymouth Argyle, and unlike last time, as we get the early goal with Whitehouse, that's fantastic. It's a really good finish from him there. Unlike the last one, this is a team that is picked to be at near the top of the league. And unlike last time, we're on the road, and they're picked to win. But we've got a 1-goal lead in 1 minute. And that's a good start. That's with some squad rotation as well. So Whitehouse gets the start. We've got Potter and Lines in the back for us, with Joseph getting the start. So the Webb getting a rest here. Adekunle taking this corner kick. 13 minutes played. That one's going to get cleared partially. We're going to get another chance at it. Set up for Lyons, but he doesn't take it. Lays it off once again. He really should have attempted that. It looked like that bottom left corner was wide open. Another corner kick. We get here first this time. No, we don't. It's Marshall for them clearing it away. Another corner. Again cleared. Joseph cutting across. Finds a little space. Does not do well on the finish, though. He does well to get the opportunity, but does not finish it well. It's 5-1 on the shots. Happy with how things are going so far. Funny thing is that good League One side is still considered better than us. I mean, okay, I get it. Like, I haven't signed anybody. It's just in-house development. But in 2 years, or, in just over a year, this squad is way better than the squad that started last season. Adekunle goes very close. Some players have stagnated and aren't developing. Others get mad and stagnate for a while and don't develop. Some players are close to their maximum, but the vast majority of these guys picked up 10 to 15 points in current ability last season. Our team, probably across the board, is about 10 points better than it was a year ago. And the difference, oh, come on. How does that one go in? That had no power on it. It's just so well placed in the corner there. Julian might have lost sight of it. He seemed to react really late on this one. Let's see here. So Keeling, bad steer, Abbott. Yeah, he just can't see it through those two guys. And number 6 is offside, completely impacting what Julian can do there. Really surprised that that's not given as an offside, as he was offside and impacted the play. But, that's wishful thinking, I guess. This one also in traffic, but Julian somehow sees it. All right, progressing the ball well. Potter gets to space, launches it too hard. Would have been onside. They had a center back towards the middle of the field that was very much playing us on by a couple yards. McFadden, good interception. Wing backs, so much better than the old fullback system. Hewitt just on there. Finds Adekunle, gets Joseph. Oh, good position, good block. Good block. That was a big chance right there. Cleared. McCartney gets it back in. It would have been out for a corner kick, but nice recovery. Joseph gets Adekunle. Hewitt into space for Potter. Potter dribbles, cuts back, gets McCartney. McCartney cuts inside, gets Joseph. Joseph gets Hewitt. That was so far inside from the post. I don't see how not only does that hit the post at all, but how it comes back off the post. It looked well in the back of the net, comfortably in the back of the net, as that takes a deflection and Marshall pounces on it. Still 1-1, nearly halftime. Hawkridge offside by 50 billion feet, and the flag does get raised. That wasn't an exaggeration, was it? Going positive. Even though we've got a fairly balanced game, we want to take control. I want to get the goal. We're not coming to play penalties again. I don't want to deal with that stress. Nice through ball there. Hawkridge cuts back inside his man, gets a shot off, but doesn't do much with it. Pretty easy save for Julian. Big cross. Julian gets there first. Punches it away. Ball. Given a little too much space there to turn. They are a League One side, right? Not looking so much like it. Manahan Penrith is... Quite a few guys are getting the day off here to rest, and might have to pull a couple of them out to help us get through this. Like Potter's not playing well. Hewitt's not having a good game. Hassel finds McCartney. Hewitt to Adekunle. Adekunle into some space. Thought he was going to leave that one for play that little through ball for Whitehouse. Decides against it. Rossini now on a yellow. Joseph Hewitt, now Potter. Potter runs to the line, crosses to the middle, not quite near any of his teammates. That was more of a spray and pray type situation. The cross, they get there first. We didn't get much of a body on him there, but maybe just enough to disrupt that one. Joseph gets Potter on the overlap. Cuts inside. Whitehouse. Joseph. McCartney. Pushed wide. Pushed wide. That was very well placed, but didn't have much power on it. Just enough time for the keeper to get there. The keeper comes out for that ball. Misses it completely. The free header would have been a sure goal. How do we miss that? Half an hour to play, and I think I want to go for it. Lanahan Penrese will definitely come on before time is up, but I want to, if we don't score, that is. They had us doing the hit early crosses, and that really has not worked out for us, so let's go back to our normal work the ball into the box. Alright, if we get to 70, and haven't scored, Hewitt's coming off. Oh, Adekunle should have done it right there. That should have been the go-ahead. We've only had 4 shots on target. Alright, let's bring on Lanahan Penrese. Not Jordan Wright, not under these circumstances. We want to get through another round here. Just him. What about tired legs? Bad ball there, but we recover it quickly. Lanahan Penrese keeps possession well. They're in heavy traffic. Holds it up. McCarty. Ward, nice run. Corner. That is a corner kick. We could have gone near post. The keeper was definitely not in position for that one. It was a tight angle, but it was a lot better than trying to go far post from where we were. That was an even harder angle. Marshall able to grab this one out of the air. And we're going to head to penalties again unless they score right now, and they very nearly do. Julian just stares at that one for the second time in a row. We're on to penalties. Ball steps up. Julian guesses right, but that's very well placed in the upper corner. Lanahan Penrese with the team going second this time. And his is saved. This is the exact same outcome as before, and that was well placed. Not a whole lot of power on it, but Marshall has some reach. Julian, that ball goes right down the middle. We are in trouble right now. Adekunle must score this, and that one nearly slips beyond the post. It hits the inner edge of the post, slides along, and Julian makes a big save to give us a chance to get back and equal here on this third kick, but it's McFadden who's going to step up to take it. But he's converted, and it is 2-2. We're back in. We're back on level terms. Hill steps up. Julian, he is much more active with his feet this time, but he goes the wrong direction. McCartney places it well. 3-all. Brown steps up. Julian. Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud. Oh, that thing had so little power on it, but Julian is guessing the wrong way every time except for the one that he has saved. Lee Ward must score to send this to extra kicks, and he does. We've placed almost every ball in that bottom left corner right there, and we've nailed them all. DeBio. Julian. No. 5-4. Must score territory from here on out. Basically for us, either to win it or to stay alive in it anyway. Lions. Right there in that bottom left corner again. 5-5. Julian, what are you doing? Julian like spun around and he's like, what did I do? What did I do? Completely spun out his back and then it was behind him. A kick save would have had that, no problem. Whitehouse. Upper corner. Converts. 2 matches in a row. Julian with a big save. That one mostly down the middle, and this is our chance to win. And it's Joseph. I don't think Joseph got a chance to kick last time, or did he? Was he the last one to go? Weak and right down the middle. What a poor take. Julian. Now, we must convert this to stay going, but that was not a desperate scenario, as that round for round was equal. Hassel weak and down the middle, but Marshall does not guess correctly. 7-7. Julian thought he had it, but it's in the back of the net. The net shakes. Looked like Julian saved it, but he comes up just short, just beyond his fingertips. It was very well placed in the corner. Rossini must score. 10th kick, and it's another weak one down the middle, and we are out on penalties. Penalties saved us. Penalties screwed us. We dominated this game. Two plus goals worth of XG, but we could not get the second ball in the back of the net. And we're going to go home on penalties. They were apparently the favorite, but it's still disappointing because they are a League One side and we should have been able to beat them, and we did dominate the game, just could not get the win in regulation time and penalties. We've got some really weak penalty takers on our squad, and that's definitely not our strong suit. That is going to do it for this episode, though. We are, at this point, 3 games into our season. West Brom squeezed out a 2-1 victory. They got a desperation second goal, and then we did finally get the ball in the back of the net in stoppage time, so it was close throughout the game. And then we get a close victory over Sunderland. So our first win of the season came in the 3rd game. A year ago, it came in the 3rd month. So we are much better than a year ago. 4 points already. And I think we're going to be just fine. And without the Carabao Cup, without the League Cup, we don't have to worry about things for a while. The FA Cup's not going to come up until January. So we've got a lot of time of 4 or 5 games a month until we get into a busy December. If we can stay healthy, and we're already showing that we can score points, where it was a real struggle last season. We had 3 points, 4 points after 3 months, just draws. We're already at 4 points now after 3 matches. I think we're going to be much better than we were a year ago and should be comfortable, but time will tell. That's going to do it for this episode on Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.